Hello, everybody. It's me, one of your co-hosts of Harambedome, your league loser, your Dusebag, Sean Hayward, biting kneecaps, coming at you live for the final episode of Harambedome for this season. The wrap-up recap episode. We've got a lot in store for this one. A lot of quality over quantity. So it may not be as long of a pod, but we've got a lot going on. And I want to start by first saying that my co-host is MIA. Jordan Dry, the man who beat me. You would think that it would be the opposite, that I would be
Wow.
afraid to show up after losing, but I guess he's afraid to show up after winning. So we'll uh,
Coward.
we'll see when he actually manages to get here in the pod, and if he manages to, then we'll do the peaceful transition of power, as he was the recently elected commissioner for the next 4 years of our league. But we'll get more to that later. But for now, I would like to introduce the two guests that we have, current guests for now. Again, remember, open forum. But look, there's these two guests. There's something special about them, and it's not that you know that they're already just special people in general, and it's not that Teddy is so eloquently ran this superlative segment that he'll get to later. But it's that these two guys, and I don't know how much word has spread throughout the past couple days, if it has at all, but these two guys are going to be, at least for the next year, taking over Harambe Dome. So I would like to introduce you to next season's two co-hosts, JB and Ted. How's it going, gentlemen?
Wow, what incredible news. Who who would have thought we'd be here?
I believe this is going to
Yeah, I
be
mean,
JB's second go as a host,
I
right?
think it'll be my third
Third.
season of the show, but I think it's my second term, so to speak. The first two were consecutive, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And this makes total sense because I don't know who does the scheduling for the host on your in your current scheme, but Ted was basically running this John anyway, so we about to take over.
Well,
I
listen.
hadn't been on it as much this year, or the last couple weeks, yes, but there was a long gap where I was like feeling neglected.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I mean, I do the
No,
scheduling. I sent out a
no, I'm
whole I
kidding.
sent
It's
out a
fun to
whole
listen to. I don't
calendar to
mind
get
it.
filled out.
Everybody was getting their fill. That's how it should be.
I was trying to get it broken up so that everybody could listen, which is one thing that, and really, I mean, I won't speak for Jordan, but I will, and he can negate me later if he wants to. But I feel like we both kind of sat back and uh, we're excited to be listeners again for a season at least. Get to actually get mostly fresh pods and get to listen to them like everybody else. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that the most. Um,
Yeah, it is super nice when you've been doing it, just be able to be a like bystander in the whole thing.
yeah, because this was Jordan and I's third year doing it, and although I could be wrong, I think I only missed one this year for my honeymoon. I might have missed one the year before. So I've really only listened to like two pods fresh in 3 years. So yeah, it'll be nice to get a season where most of them I'm not on and can can get to hear the content brand new. And also, but I will say that if you both ever need a fill in next season, you can always hit me up because I got the OBS and everything. So I'd always be there like you did for me, JB. So that was
Right.
but it's gonna be a good season. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do with everything
Yeah, I'm
for
looking
sure.
forward to what me and Ted can brainstorm to, modernize the pod a little bit.
Are you saying it's like been in the Stone Age a little bit?
No, I just think we could do some interesting stuff to up the production value a little bit. Maybe shake up the format week to week with a
Okay.
little surprise segment or something like that.
Hey, and you know what? I'm excited because I would prefer a world where you two blow anything Jordan and I did away. Because honestly, I think with when you get multiple years in, sometimes it can just kind of be like the switch ups like the right things, and you got the new fresh people who come in and want to make it better and are capable. So that could be just what Dome needs. So
We
And
can
I talked.
utilize. We can. utilize AI to like put a censorship on to like bleep out some of the hate speech that Jordan does when he comes on the pod and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I never did any. I never edited any of his hate speech out, so that's partially that makes me an accessory to his crimes, I guess.
Hey,
But
earlier you mentioned the peaceful transition of power.
yep.
Um, I was just thinking, like, in that vote, were you even an option to re-elect as commissioner?
No, because I decided not to run at all, not even to put myself up as an option.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, and I was gonna
That's
save this
so
for
big of
then, but
you.
it's pretty short. All I was gonna say is really, I just running against Jordan, I didn't feel like because I knew this is something he genuinely was interested in doing, and I've done it for the first, the whole 8 years we've done the paw or done the league, and so after I just didn't feel like after losing to him, after he personally handed me the deucing, that I would like have a leg to run on. It's kind of like Joe Biden's debate with Trump. Like he did so poorly in their matchup that they had to pull him from the race altogether. So that's that's pretty much what I feel like happened with me. It's like what am I doing running against the guy who handed me the deucing L this year? Like obviously it's just you know so that was pretty much why I took myself out of the running there.
I got you.
But Ted, I wanted to
That's
bring it
so
back to
big of
this
you,
real
dude.
quick. How are you? What sort of settlement did you have to make with Talking Dome to be able to become a host on Harambedome?
I mean, still got that puppy in the back pocket, but um, the lawyers worked it out. I tried to keep myself out of it, but it'll be good to get in here, tighten up the ship a little bit, see how we can get it done. But yeah, Talking Dome, it was a good one epi run. Plus the intro we had last year, I think. But yeah, it should be good. The lawyers cooked that shit up though.
Okay, okay, nice. Well, definitely excited for your first season being a co-host on Dome because if it's anything like what you put together just in the past couple days prepping these superlatives, I think we're gonna have a stellar season next year paired with
Oh
JB.
yeah, it'll just be me only talking about my team for an hour straight every week. It's gonna be like a documentary for my team.
Hey, listen, here's the inside scoop is when you're one of the people who co-hosts the pod, people are forced to listen about your team every week.
I, I know
So
it's like that stupid fucking season of Hard Knocks when they followed the Lions. It's like, all right, we fucking get it.
I think we got some great sound bites from that. So I don't know about that one. Well, speaking of previously your okay, okay, whatever, Super Bowl champs incoming. Um, speaking of previously your superlative segment you put together. I see no reason why we can't jump into that now because I know you've put a lot of time and effort. I think you got full participation from everybody, right, on every part of everything.
You know what? We had more participation than last year, but we got 9 out of 10 people.
Let me guess. Did Matt not fill out the survey?
Matt seems to be the only one, um, not without. The survey did go out the day of, which is somewhat close, but he did turn in the nominations quicker than some. And I texted the people who waited a little slower; they all got it in. Austin Kuhn seems to be hanging out with him. We got him to ask him in person. I'll do another refresh of the page, but as of now, we have 9 of 10 responses, which is pretty good. We should be able to get like a pretty accurate representation.
Ted, I was actually thinking about like what might have caused Matt to not be able to fill out the survey, and I was wondering if
Okay.
maybe his phone was like halfway across the apartment and he had to run over there and was just too tired to get back up.
He didn't have his like
He
gallon of
didn't have the
fruit juice.
watermelon juice. He didn't have his watermelon juice to refuel.
I thought it was watermelon juice, but I didn't want to say it in case it was not, and that sounds really bad.
It was. We actually got confirmation
I
of
feel
that
good.
just the other day. Seeing me and Jordan seeing him the other day in person. Yeah, he confirmed it was watermelon juice.
Okay, yeah, we've got 9 responses in, so that should do the
Okay,
trick.
yeah, for sure. He also,
All right,
I'd
you
like to
want to?
just point out, he's the only guy who didn't vote for the new commissioner too.
Hey man,
Jesus.
Hoop don't move. He's just ready to play.
That's how it is sometimes. All right, Teddy. Well, take it away, all you.
Okay, so we're gonna start. Yeah, we'll just run through them now. I'm looking now. We actually had some pretty interesting votes. It wasn't. Some of them were a little closer than others. So first off, Harambedome superlative for best waiver ad of the season. I'll just go ahead. Our winner was Milos Black for Baker Mayfield, $25.
Mm.
That was 4 votes, 1 fewer vote, Jackson Smith and Jigba, $0 for Brennan. Then Atlanta defense, special teams, and Bucky Irving each got 1 vote. So I was one of the Baker Mayfield votes. That's a good Loesch. It might be his only good dub this epi. We'll find out. But
I agree. Actually, I was a Baker vote. I believe I was, because it saved him from the. I mean, having Baker for a couple games saved him from the losers bracket and the inevitable L he would have taken. So,
Well, I mean, Baker must have finished like in the top 4 QBs, right?
for
he
I don't
sure.
was
have it.
number 4, I think. I think he was like
Okay.
Okay,
4.
for sure.
Yeah,
He,
getting a top 4 QB, and not to belabor my troubles, but having gone through the season in QB hell, being able to pick one up off the wire is insane.
Yeah,
Some of these, like in Jigba for 0 is incredible, but yeah, Baker getting a top 4 dude who, that probably is the reason he didn't make it in the losers bracket. Like there was a stretch from like week 4 to week 8 where he didn't score fewer than 30, and then like the last 3 weeks 40, 29, 47. Like that was a good snag.
for sure.
And in our league, having a good QB to lean on, and for Loesch's sake, having an actual player that he could stake a claim on that wasn't AI was a win for him. So, although AI may have told him to pick him up, but all right. And Loesch takes the title. Last year, Jay Drizzy won that one with Kyron. So we'll move on to the next.
Mm.
The next one, our best keeper of the season, a new superlative. I'll start from the bottom up, see how that one goes. We'll switch it up. With 1 vote, Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Tied with 2 votes each, Devon Achan and Jameer Gibbs.
Okay.
And with 4 votes, the runaway win is Kyron Williams. The best waiver out of last year becomes the best keeper of the season.
Not bad.
16th round pick Kyron
It's a beautiful story.
got 44% of the vote. So that's
Not
a good
bad.
dub for Drizzy. That new category. And then, all right, we got our next one up, the worst keeper of the season.
Oh,
Should I do it like that, counting from the bottom up, or should I just
that
say the
works.
winner?
Yeah, all of them that got votes for sure.
Okay. With 1 vote was Zamir White by Sean, 16th round.
I'm sorry, this is the
2
worst keeper?
Yes, worst keeper of the season.
Okay.
With 2 votes, Tyreek Hill, a first rounder by Brennan.
Mm.
And the runaway with 6 votes is Christian McCaffrey, first round by Wardle.
Yes, good dub, Wardle.
It doesn't matter if your keeper's terrible if you get traded an entire starting roster.
Oh man, stop! You're spoiling superlatives.
Okay. This next one has a little bit of a bigger field. We got best team name of the season.
Hmm.
We got 3 that got 1 vote each. All right. With 1 vote, Sean is and then emoji of 2 guys holding hands.
Hmm.
I don't know what that means, but
Me neither. I
you
can't
can
tell.
infer. With 1 vote, Sean likes splash emoji, eggplant emoji. Then with 1 vote, we have Chunger Dog.
1 vote. Oh yeah, true.
2 votes, we got Big Goff Guy. Sean got a lot of these votes, but
Yeah, it took a lot of
the
hits.
runaway that had 2 votes. The runaway with 4 votes. Me want a Puknani.
Yep. I'm just hoping that Wardle would catch that dub with that one.
That was a good dub. Last year, our winner was Stroud Boys, which on the episode JB was like ended up, I think, taking away his title for not being original. I did re-listen to a little bit of last year's.
That wasn't me. I think that was Jordan.
No,
Well,
I'd listen to it.
well, it definitely was an original,
Me?
and
You were like, "Well, he didn't come up with that, did he?" And then he still got the win. It was just you pointed that
Yeah,
out
I must,
afterwards.
I must have been drunk or something.
Um,
I like that one. Listen, I voted for Puknani because like we all know that like energy matters and vibes matters in this league under Harambe's will, and like that was a vibes move to have a clutch win when he needed it most. So yeah, that name change and picture change came like exactly when he needed it.
yeah, it was hilarious.
I mean, really, what you want your fantasy team to do is go out there and strut their stuff. So, what better like catalyst for that than to name yourself after Strut by Steven Seagal?
There you go.
All right, our next superlative, and this is a new category as well. We have had more of a little influx of custom photos in the league, which has been quite a treat this year. Um, so, without further ado, we had four that had one vote each. We had the Kingslayer with the Joe Mixon Lannister pick. We had Minority Moment Report with the Wardle and Jordan politicians.
Eh.
We had the Big Goth Guy with Sean doing his thing. Then we had one vote for EC Breezy Covergirl with the shitty Photoshop job we all know and love. Then a runaway with 5 votes was the Chunger Dog with the Chungus.
Chunger Dog.
Yo! Shout out to Chungus. His spirit carried me through this terrible season.
All right. So then these next two I included because I didn't even ask. In the normal season, I probably would have put this also as a nomination thing, but because of how obvious I thought the shit was going to go, I didn't even bother. These are biggest trade winner of the season. Um, with one vote, somebody put me, um, and then
Hmm.
with 6 votes, Wardle wins. I think the me was also Wardle. I looked it up. He doesn't know how to fill the shit out, I guess. So he got 100% of the vote. Not I don't think everybody voted for some of these, but
You could have made
yeah,
it to where they had to.
yeah, but who knows? Maybe.
I think it's probably better you didn't because there were a couple that I didn't fill out because I didn't have like a good answer for them. So I felt like the passionate players should, or the the people in the league who are passionate about their opinion should have gotten a higher
Yeah,
important
whatever.
consideration.
Um, then biggest loser. We actually had one vote. Okay, 2 votes for Sean, um, and then
Okay.
5 votes for Tucker. So Tucker was the biggest loser. Wardle was the biggest winner.
What trade did Sean
Nice.
make that was bad this year?
I would imagine they probably are talking about where I traded away Josh Allen to get Brees Hall.
Mm.
Okay,
Yeah,
Then,
I'd imagine.
um, yeah, last year our biggest trade winner was Jay Bizzle, and loser was Sean. So we got a little change from one very fateful trade that we
so
are all.
it sounds like Sean needs to quit trading.
Sounds like
Sounds
Tuck
like I
needs to quit
probably
trading.
will. Yeah, Tucker this year and me this year.
Yeah, you know how like when old people start getting really old and they got to revoke the license because there's a danger to everybody else on the road. That's kind of like what we got to do to Tucker because it's a danger to everybody else in the league.
I mean, he
All right.
literally, yeah, he helped hand Wardle a dub. Yeah, crazy. We'll get to that later. Anyway.
All right. Then next one up is another legacy category I had forgotten about until I did some research. Award for littlest peen. Um, so everybody voted for this one. Go figure. We had actually a tie in this one. Um, I'll read off the 3 that got 1 vote each. Was Loesch, me, of course, which I think was Va, and Mike Hunt and Watson. And then a tie for 3 votes each for littlest peen are Sean and Wardle. So
Wow.
congrats.
Wow.
Congrats on the
Nice.
club.
let me just say, since I'm live here and I can accept these superlatives, I'm honored. I think that if I pulled my pants down, you all would be proud that you voted for me. And
Why don't you go live and let us all know?
I mean, hey, maybe we'll save that for the end. But I'm proud. Thank you. This means so much to tie with, especially Wardle. But I still think I've got him beat. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, Wardle had the littlest peen last year, so now you've raced up
Oh
to share the
wow,
title with him. Yep.
interesting. So I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
I have a question about peen mathematics real quick, and I figure you might know this, Sean, since you got tied for first in this case.
Okay.
If you have a really small peen, but it also is an innie, is that like a double negative thing where it's actually massive? Like, do they cancel each other out?
Let's just say that there's no beating around the bush, especially the bush that's down there to find it. It's no. You're, it's not big. Let's just leave it at that. It's not big.
Okay,
All right.
I
I
understand.
I just got an update from Coon. Matt is asleep. So yeah.
We also just had someone jump in to be our next person here listening to the superlatives. We've got Milosh.
Oh,
Welcome, Milosh. Welcome. We're going through the
this actually
superlatives.
could not be a better time. No spoilers. You there, Losh?
Losh, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right. So our next award, most likely to start an injury.
And I'm gonna win the league.
All right. All right. Most likely to start an injured player. With 1 vote, Wardle got a vote. Then with 1 vote, Watson. With 1 vote, Cole. And then with 5 votes, Loesch. So
Are you fucking kidding me?
so split between 3 names.
Okay, because I voted for Wardle. So you're saying everybody else voted for me?
9 out of 10
Yeah.
voted, so yes, 8 others. Yeah.
Eight
Okay,
people
fuck you
responded to that
guys.
one.
That
It could
happened
be
like one time last year when I overslept. That's it.
Aren't
I
you-
do not
aren't
do that
you-
regularly.
Aren't you like the only person who's vocally confessed to not being that interested in fantasy football?
Jesus. Yes, Loesch did win last year. So the reigning champ. Congrats. All
Good
right.
job, Loesch.
Whatever.
All right. Next up, most
Actually,
like
I guess Jordan should have won that this year, right? Because he had that whole debacle about having like only injured players startable.
Maybe.
yeah, I had a situation. Well, he might not end up starting him though, but he did get fucked.
Fair point.
All right, most likely to be invited as a guest on Harambedome. JB got 2 votes, and I got 6 votes. So, got my first dub of the pod. I'll
There we
take
go.
it.
There we go.
Can I get an applause? Thank you. And that's I also got that last year, so reigning champ. I'll take it. All right. Now we're on to.
Oh,
This is a.
breaking.
Oh.
Jay Driz has joined the channel.
Look
He's
who
here,
decided
everybody.
to
Our
mosey on
co-host
in.
is here.
I don't know how.
Mr. President's second co-host has entered the chat.
Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out how to put this on speaker here.
Jordan's like, yeah, I just got back from New Orleans.
Oh,
There we go.
that's it.
What's happening?
How's it going?
Oh, feeling good not to be a loser, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet. But I feel like winners should show up on time too, though. Where you been?
I'm not a winner though. I'm essentially a loser, just not the loser.
All right.
And I was eating din with the family. Didn't have my phone with me.
Oh, gotcha. You guys all like put
Weak
him in a
excuse.
basket while you eat.
What's that?
You all like put him in a basket while you eat. Put him like at the center of the table, turned off.
But my phone was charging.
Oh, okay.
And I saw the time and I was like, well, I'm not going to just leave family dinner. My dad might spank me.
Mm.
And I could get grounded. I didn't want to have that happen.
JB knows how that goes. You got a little spanking at work every now and then.
JB did.
All right.
Yeah, it was my favorite time of the month when it was like employee review, and Dan would walk up and say, "Hey, big guy, come see me in my office," because I knew what was coming.
And then he's like,
What's up,
come to my
guys?
office.
How's
Come to my office. Here's the secret nobody wants to tell you. It can melt steel beams.
You told me he was behind 9/11 this whole time. What the hell?
Oh, all right. I'll go on. We're in the middle of the
Superlatives.
superlatives, Drizzy.
okay?
All right, best icy hot take. We only got a couple responses on this one because this was one of the leftover categories from last year, but I kind of wanted to leave it in to see what people would say.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think next year we should like maybe write down all the icy hot takes in like the Discord or something. So they're all because I didn't put it in ink. I couldn't remember everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no,
should do that. Yeah.
Okay, well the first icy hot take was NA. That was a good one. All right, next icy hot take. State government agents will be waiting by the entrance of the testing site because Losh's SAT score will be so low they will take him into their custody to study the world's first gigatard. So that was the first one.
I hate you guys.
I don't think that was a real one, but I put that. Then
It's real. Book it.
I was gonna say, what fucking episode did I miss?
this one, mine because it ended true. TBH, don't remember about of other ones. I don't know who put that. So, and then no memory of this. And then the one where I said Jordan would come out of the closet on the last episode of Dome this season.
That was an icy hot.
Wait. Which one? Which one?
Who said that?
I put that one down.
Wait, what was the take? I didn't hear it.
The one where I said Jordan would come out of the closet on the last episode of Dome this season.
Guys,
Here it comes.
I've got something to tell you.
Oh, he's muted. He's muted.
And I'm gonna win the league.
Thank you for whoever added that soundbite.
All right.
Jordan, I'm so proud.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you not being afraid to be who you are.
So that
Yeah, I'm just living.
technically that means Jordan sort of got another dub because last year he won best icy hot take for saying that Tuck would start the wrong QB every single week and lose or something. All right. All right. Next one up. Most likely to spend money on waivers after Wednesday.
Gee, I wonder.
Okay, we got me for one vote. I think all the me's were Wardle, if I remember correctly. Then we had JB with one vote.
Guilty.
Then we had 2 votes for Cole and 4 votes for Loesch. So run away from Loesch.
Does this guy even know ball?
Oh
That one
man.
got 8 responses.
Whatever.
Nice.
You know what the
Another
problem
dub.
is?
Another
The
dub.
problem is, dude, Cole's been living in Seattle so long. It's he's kind of out of touch. It's like that scene where it's like, how much could one banana cost? Like everything's so fucking inflated. He thinks you just gotta throw the bag.
All right, whatever.
Disgusting. All right. That is another back-to-back dub for Loesch. You got that last year too. Congrats, homie. You're catching all the awards. All right.
Can we get
Next
Kex in the chat?
Next one was a little contentious one. We got 8 responses on best shit talker.
Okay.
All right. We had 1 vote for JB, 1 vote for Jordan,
Oh, really?
1 vote for Tucker, 1 vote for Ted, and then a vote for me/Ted. So I'll count that as 2 for. I think the me was Wardle. So that's 2 for me. But then Vava got 3 votes. So for the second straight year, Vava is our best shit talker of the league.
Baba takes it home.
Congrats, Bob. I definitely voted for that little brown boy.
All right.
Where
Next
that was
up.
going.
Next up, I think we're diving into. I think from now on is all new categories. So this is good.
Ooh.
Only a couple. We already did our keepers earlier. So this one, worst
Oh, here we go.
Loesch got 1 vote.
What?
And then Loesch got 1 vote and Wardle got 7 votes. So Wardle is the worst James.
Let's go! Not even a single vote. Hell yeah!
Wardle is
Hell
officially the
yeah.
worst James.
Then our next category was least white James. Loesch got 1 vote. Did Loesch, did you vote for yourself? Or...
No, I voted for Loesch for both of those. Because is a troll technically white?
It's a really good point. Is he a James though?
The problem here, Jordan, is that you're basically wasting your vote. This is like voting for the Green Party. Like it's just it's not gonna win.
Oh, so I'm actively trying to break the system that holds us all in chains, and I'm penalized for that.
Look, I didn't vote, so
All right.
take it from me.
Our next vote for least white James. Yeah, we had Loesch with 1 vote, as we said. Wardle got 2 votes. And JB 5 votes. The
Hey, was
least white
bragging.
James.
Nice.
Was
Dang,
bragging.
least
Bud.
white James. Congratulations.
That's
You know,
incredible.
actually, I'm honored to accept this award, and it makes sense because although I am James, in my heart, I'm a McClendon. And go ahead and look up McClendons in the NFL. And you tell me how many of them are white.
True.
You know, we got ties.
All
Shout
right.
out Mob Ties.
Nice.
Next
Affiliated.
category, another new category. Zaddy that handed out the most cummies. This would be a good one. All right. We had me was 1 vote. I think that's Wardle. He's trying to really give himself all these awards. Vava got 1 vote. Cuckmish got 1 vote. And a runaway with 4 votes is our resident Zad, Brandon.
There we go.
Oh. He does
And
you drop some cummies.
I think, and he's a modest man, and I think he refrained from voting in this category.
I wish I knew I could get Daddy's cummies. I didn't even know they were available this whole season.
He was just handing them out.
What a great award for him to win.
Hey, we should let his college know that he won this award. Actually,
Yeah, that
Could be
actually
big.
might expedite his graduation
It'd be
process.
big on his resume.
All right. Our next one, I wish it gave me like an average. I thought it was going to. Was how well did the commissioner do at his job this year? Hope
Oh,
this wasn't
yay.
a little too forward of me, Sean, but I wanted to see if the people, what the people would say if given, I guess not that anonymous because I can see, but how well did the commissioner do at his job this year? We had 1 vote for 10. I'm guessing that was the Mish.
that was
Yeah,
me.
that was me. Wait, only 1 vote for?
I voted-
Wait,
I put 10.
thought I put. Maybe I didn't vote.
Maybe I did. Maybe I put less.
We had 1 vote for 10, 1 vote for 9, 3 votes for 8. So pretty good. And then we had 1 vote for 5, and then 3 votes for 1.
I know
Ooh.
exactly who they all are.
So it's a tie between 8 and 1. I don't know. I guess it probably wouldn't be that hard to figure out the average, but the average is probably, better than.
Better than 5.
Yeah. So you did do a good job this year, Sean. The people have responded. Whoever said 1 has hate in their heart.
Well,
Whoever said 5, that is a personal vote. That one.
That one was. Someone
Whoever
did
said
think I
5
was
made a
mid.
choice.
Someone thought I
I'm
was
pretty
mid,
sure.
and that's
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I gave him 5.
That was the decision.
Okay. All
It's
right.
nothing personal. I was, I'll be honest, I was pencil whipping that thing because I woke up from a nap like 8 minutes before it was due.
No,
I
listen.
think I just gave you an average score.
You went from your heart. It's like one of those games you play where it's like just quick answer, and then your
I
true
mean, we
thoughts
do
came
have to
out.
remember, like, was it supposed to be just for this season? Because the league that you were running, I literally had to play a loser bracket game with no quarterback. So clearly, you didn't give a shit about people like me.
The question
And for
said
that
this
reason,
year.
you get a 5. Well, I can't read.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, actually, we also
That's
have
weird
someone
'cause
joining us now. It
Usually
is.
you're taking a nap after you get pencil whipped, so that's weird.
It's the winner of the league, everybody. So bend the knee to James Wardle.
I want to say thank you to Sean for just the smoothest process of setting up an invite for this.
You know what's funny is I was trying to get you in timing wise before they announced the worst James and the least white James, and Ted read them
Did I
off.
win? Did I win both?
Well, Ted,
You
you want
won
to let
worst
him know?
James. You did not win least white James.
What
That was
the
abysmal.
fuck? Who? Okay, that's fair.
Lowe's got 1 vote for each.
Yep.
All right.
What's up, boys? I haven't heard anybody congratulating me other than Sean and Jordan, kind of.
Well, again, yeah. Welcome
where's
in.
the love?
Welcome
I
in,
just had to
champ.
keep my trophy warm.
Oh,
I just don't see any reason to be happy for you ever.
Buddy, you were fucking 2 regular season games away of your team hitting the shit.
Oh, dude,
I guess
Losing this thing again.
And guess what? Still in the upper bracket.
Hey, so new commish. As winner, do I get some kind of like influence in this league as far as Loesch never once touching the deucing, and he should at least share some of the punishment?
It's
Who's has it
Matt's
been
fault for
announced the
not
new
shipping
Mish?
it.
It's over. The vote is over. We stopped the count.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Jordan. Well, Jordan showed up. A lady had family dinner. So, yeah. The vote's done. We're gonna do the peaceful transfer of power live on the pod after the superlatives are over.
That's
So,
literally such shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it
Do you think you were gonna get a vote?
This guy just called the democratic process shitty. Like I'm confused. This is such shit.
All right, we got.
He's
we got
just
Dude,
upset
you
there
are the
wasn't
Jill.
a
You are the Jill
Stein
Stein of our
third
league.
party.
Oof.
Well, really, you're the Sean Hayward because you knew you weren't gonna win. You voted for yourself anyway. Like it's crazy.
yeah.
All right, we got 2 categories left. Let's just bang these puppies out. All right.
I'm
This
glad
is
I
one
don't
I
have to
included.
answer Wardle's question. Continue.
Well, it'll
Because he
come up.
doesn't have a plan.
It'll
I had a
come up,
plan.
it'll
He only
come
has a
up, it'll
concept
come
of a
up.
plan.
Concept is plenty enough.
Oh, I've
It's
got
dangerous to
concepts
say
of a
bang these
concept.
puppies out with Cole in this chat. I want
I
that
could
to be
tell
known.
you the last one. The subject should come up again. Okay, these ones I put in the. This one I put in because I was just curious because our league is so competitive. I was curious how Harambe's disciples were doing off on their own. Obviously, I didn't want to put this in here to, disgrace or not disgrace, but to offend Harambe or anything. But I'm sure he wants his disciples to flourish and spread his good word, demolishing other leagues. Whatever. Was it also to brag about me winning another league? I don't know. But okay, so we had one of our disciples, family league 5th place, family friend 3rd place. Somebody won their work league. Somebody was 9th in their work league and 7th in a work friends league. Not great. So they have one with their work enemies and one with their work friends. Is that what that means?
I think so.
Maybe not enemies, but just not like close. If there's like an office pool.
Loesch, you were
No,
9th and
turns
7th?
out we know. Turns out we.
No,
Did you
no.
draft-
learned who
I'm
that
only in
was.
one. I'm only in one.
Okay.
I mean, JB said it himself. I don't
Then we
always
had-
like do everything I need for this one.
Yeah, I
We had one of our
genuinely, I
we
can't
had one-
fucking focus on a second league. Like this one consumes me.
Yeah.
we had one homie 5th in a family league, 1st in a high school league. All right, catching dubs.
Okay, fucking
But why is he playing
Sean.
with high schoolers?
Sean.
No, it's not. That wasn't
Asking his
mine.
students. Do you guys have any fantasy
I'll
students-
give
football
you
my
leagues?
extra
students-
credit if you drop your best players.
My students have actively asked me to play in a league with them, and I've had to tell them no.
Okay, yeah, sure, buddy.
No,
And-
just the after-school sessions. No fantasy football.
No.
We had one homie get last in the Yahoo League. That's sad. And then
Oh.
5th in their work league.
Yahoo
then the-
leagues stink. Yahoo is arguably the worst platform for fantasy.
Yep, agreed.
Then we had a no Harambe forever and no other leagues committed to Harambe only.
That was mine.
Mine was
So it
no
looks
Harambe
like-
forever. We got
it
some
looks
love
like-
and respect in this league.
It looks like pretty mixed results out in the world. But it got a couple wins, so all right. Then our last category, final comments, speak now, forever hold thy peace. First comment, can we hit women?
Oh,
Second comment, fuck Jill Stein. Um,
Look, before we get to the third comment, I just want to mention, like, I caught flack for bringing that issue up, but clearly we still don't have a resolution. So maybe I was ahead of my time. Okay.
Hitting
Okay.
It's
women?
2020. Let's dispel this man versus a woman.
all right.
He kicked a
Third
person.
comment. This is Deep Throat. I am here to let you know anonymously that Milos Black's flight logs were absolutely forged.
Oh
Oh,
my
He
god.
was
what?
on a,
Oh,
he was on the
Whoa!
Lolita Express headed for Little St. James Island for a soiree with Epstein. Also, he left Sean's wedding early because he had visitation hours scheduled with Jared Fogle to help work on his appeals to get freed.
Oh,
This is
Wait.
groundbreaking.
are these anonymous?
Can anybody explain to me what Deep Throat is, like as a person?
He broke the Watergate scandal open
Oh,
to
okay.
yeah.
he was like an inside guy that leaked info.
Thank you.
He had info leaked down his throat too.
Oh, you mean that
Correct.
plot by the FBI to
Take Nixon
overturn
out.
Our best
to
president
overthrow
ever.
Nixon? Oh, at least the most popular president at the time.
The
Ever.
Nixon
They did
Clinic.
Pokemon go to the polls for him.
They did.
All
And
right,
then just so
they are
happened that just continue.
they are anonymous, but I did write that one. I also can see who
You're
that
a
was.
Deep Throat?
All right, to-dos for next year: waiver wire ads for Monday, revisit big play scoring, cumulative points bonus issue. I'm still not letting this go. I wonder who put that one.
I don't even remember this question.
Va.
It was a speak now one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, next one. Reach out if you need to boost your following. Okay, getting a little plug.
Little shameless plug.
All right, next one. Sean is a fag and not the cool kind you smoke.
Oh wow. I wonder who said that one.
Okay.
Tux Kid is still not here yet.
All right, the next one you got to stay with me. Little paragraph for us.
Who wrote that?
Dot dot dot. I kind of have a crush, and it's kind of on you. Cat with heart eyes emoji. Like I need to see it bounce and clap and going brazy on me after going out for a night of steamy, heavy salsa dancing inside of a Cuban nightclub while we're just pounding down heavy amounts of liquor. And then we wake up and you cook steak and eggs, and then we go for a walk and you say, I think I'm pregnant, and that whirlwind of a night ends in God's greatest gift, but I get too nervous and leave town. And then 18 years later, that kid is now the #1 draft pick in the NFL, and I show back up in town and convince him I'm going to help him out with training, but I get him injured, so he gets picked last, and then I disappear again, this time to Luxembourg, and then the kid ends up winning a Super Bowl the next year as the MVP. And of course, I show up again, but this time he doesn't have time for me. Then I berate him openly to tabloids, and this dynamic never changes because I wasn't built to raise this child. Also, I really think Lo should have some kind of punishment for never getting the deucing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cole, why didn't you do more about that, by the way?
Look, he didn't ship it to me.
Why didn't you do more? You weren't doing your part.
Famously.
Who wrote that last one?
I wonder. That was actually a
guess we'll
really good
never
short
know.
story.
Is there not a damn character living in that box?
That needs
No,
to be
there was
submitted
actually
somewhere.
no there was no submission. Ted was just doing that off the dome.
I mean, there was no limit 'cause I was hoping for weird shit like this. And then our last one is RIP Harambe.
True.
Wow.
So yeah, that concludes our superlatives. Pretty good turnout, pretty good results.
Well done, Teddy.
What a beautiful year.
Appreciate everybody for voting. That was fun.
It's crazy how much we want to interact with things when somebody's like smart enough to actually set it up well, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't get it.
All right. Well, listen, that was a great superlative segment. We have them listed for the year, and now listen, I want to hear because I wanted to shift over before the peaceful transition of power, and I'm delaying it, yes, but I want to hear first from the winner on how it feels to win. Recap of your season. You caught the dub. You are the champ.
Oh my god, he's filibustering.
How does it feel?
It feels as good as it felt January 6th, 2020. Same thing I'm doing this year, but right now. No, it just feels amazing. I mean, it's so nice to just kind of steal candy from Tucker's unborn child already. Just take his team and win. That's fun. And it's sad that it was Teddy Boy, but he was above board and amicable, and that might be why I wrote him that paragraph at the end of the superlatives. Can't wait for next year. Thank you, Tucker, for 2 of my keepers. And let's get it cracking.
I've said
Hey,
it.
I know
Well, you
Sean's trying
might
to get the
wanna-
show moving. I know Sean's trying to keep the show moving, but while we have your attention, did you ever like figure out this reheating rice issue?
No, because nobody will explain it to me. You have to explain it to me like I'm an illegal immigrant in this country. Came in at 6 months old under the guise of an anchor baby, but
That's crazy
he's
because you're
not.
the whitest James.
I know.
So
Well, when
then,
you have stiff competition like JB, there's not much you can do.
who
Yeah,
wants
you got big dog.
who wants to explain this rice heating thing to him now while we have this time on the pod?
Genuinely, I have no clue because I never reheat white rice where it's good. Either.
Okay, if you want to reheat rice,
Here we
you have
go.
to
Okay, you know
You have
what?
to
Let's go to
freeze
the
it
transition to
after you
power. Let's
make it.
transition to power.
you freeze it after you make it, and then you put it in the microwave, and then you flip 30 seconds on one side, flip it 30 seconds on the other side. It's perfect. You do not put it in the fridge. You put it in the freezer.
But you do
I
this
have
from
to go
completely
and flip
frozen.
each individual grain of rice.
Did you learn this
Okay.
from the Chinese, like when you went there or something?
Hold up, you might be
Okay.
cooking here.
No,
1
seriously.
minute- 1
After you
minute
make
we'll
rice,
reheat it
if you're not going to
frozen.
eat it all, you freeze it in like a patty shape. You do 30 seconds on each side in the microwave. It comes out like it's freshly made. The thing is, just don't put it in the fridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna try this with the rice that I have tonight for dinner. I'm gonna get back
Just
to you.
trust me on it. Yeah, you wrap it in like a plastic wrap.
Sure.
Put it in the freezer.
Oh, you're trying
Here's
to
one
microblast.
tip,
it.
though.
Oh, then you want me to microwave plastic and
Yeah, what
No,
the
you
fuck?
take
plastic
it
in
out of the
balls.
fucking plastic. Okay.
Oh, why
I
did you
do
say
have one
so?
tip.
Why did
Yeah,
you
no,
say
it's
so?
2025. We're moving on to macro plastics.
Why didn't you?
I do have one tip that's actually really like kind of an old wives' tale hack. If you ever have rice that's just like too wet, if you put it in a bowl of cell phones,
Oh
that
my
shit will dry
God.
it up like real quick.
Not bad.
I'm so glad I've kept every cell phone I've had since I started getting cell phones.
Also, I'm looking back. That was Tucker who said something about Sean's not the kind you can smoke.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that we would guess that
Yeah,
one.
that's yep. All right. Well, now to
And well, hold on before you do that. Wardle made mention of a. I think he said thank you, Tuck, for 2 of my keepers.
yeah.
Yeah.
What 2 keepers are those? Is that
I mean, wouldn't you
Pugliani
like to
and
know?
Josh Jacobs? Because I just want to let you know I will be proposing a potential rule change where you can't keep people from the first 3 rounds, so that studs go back into the draft, and that we are able to trade draft picks at the next league summit. That will be proposed, and democracy will prevail.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and throw this out there. Train draft picks is not something I'm going to support, but I don't hate
Yeah.
the no keeper in the first X
Yeah,
round.
that doesn't. Yeah, that
It's the
won't
type of
affect me too bad.
complexity I don't want to add to the game.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with keeping people in the top few rounds because like
I mean
you're
the
not going to
draft
top.
pick thing.
You're not going to be able to keep somebody you drafted round 1 and round 2. You're going to have to make that choice
No, I
because they're
agree.
both going to be worth 1.
But I was just talking to someone that's had a long-standing keeper league, and I thought that was a little interesting.
Mm.
And I like the rule.
Well,
What if we make it clap for the commish?
Because we're talking
And
about
things change.
we're talking about like what they would be that year, right? So if they were a 4 last year, it would be like if you did the first 3 rounds, that 4 from last year would be a 3 this year, and so you couldn't keep them, right? It would be what they were that current year.
Or are you talking about new ADP?
No, whatever he was drafted at. Like if you draft
Oh,
somebody
okay.
in the 3rd round, you can't keep. I mean, and it doesn't have to be a 3rd round. We could say first 2 rounds.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
So
all for
studs
that
find
idea.
their way back into the draft and get rotated, and
But they do
And
that
then also
anyway with
the-
our term limit.
Yeah, I was
After-
gonna say.
You only
It's
keep the
after-
same player
it's
twice, right?
after X amount of time, though. This is just so they keep rotating, keep moving
On a
around.
yearly
I
basis.
got
But
it.
Yeah.
I
But
got
part of
you.
our thing
like
is
it.
like we want people to have like their team have the identity, and like those top guys are probably going to be the ones they would be your identity for a few years.
We can discuss it at the summit for sure.
It's an interesting
Well,
idea.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm just throwing it out there.
Is it too
Let
late to
people
vote for Cole?
hey, so
let
I
people
was gonna
suck
yeah,
on a
say your
little
first
lozenge.
policy, your first hint of policy has not been a real barn burner.
nobody's
Hey,
nobody's the
that's
new
fine.
commish yet. The transfer power hasn't happened. It's still me.
Our worst
Oh,
keeper
So
of the
I'm
year.
just saying. Anyway,
worst keeper of the
I'm
year
in my
was
lame
around one
duck
guy.
era.
Wait, did CMC get worst keeper?
Yeah.
Yes.
I won something.
How did Zamir White not win?
That was
Yeah,
also
right.
pretty bad.
Such a bad
but-
one. I only got one vote, and it was me.
I
Because
But-
voted
at least,
I voted for Tyree.
No, I put Zamir White.
at least Zamir White, you knew he wasn't
Oh,
gonna be good.
because I
CMC
put
took up a
CMC.
bench spot for a majority of the season before he went on IR.
Yeah.
I voted for Tyreek because he like actually played and was not good.
Yeah, but that's
Fair.
because it's
Different
too.
But
I
so
don't
did
know.
Zamir White. But anyway.
Wait, I joined
Zamir
late.
White
Who
was not a
won?
first round pick though.
Who won best waiver ad?
True.
Zamir White was a 16th round pick. That don't
Baker
mean shit.
Mayfield.
It's only bad.
Hey, let's go. Wait, did I win the most superlatives?
Not
Probably.
necessarily positive ones. But
But
yeah.
but yes.
Did I
but
win
yes.
the most superlatives? Because that's what, 3 or 4?
You won a few, I think. Yeah.
Wardle did win a fair amount though because
Oh, Wardle, we tied for littlest peen.
It is once again a bottom battle between me and Wardle.
Yep. So,
Ugh.
well, listen, I had this all played out a different way in my head before the final games were played on Sunday and Monday. But I was planning on, hey Jordan, how's it? I want to hear from our loser now, our last place, our Dusebag. How does that feel? How does it feel having the deucing headed
Dusebag
your
is
way?
good.
But now that turns out that question goes to me, myself, and I. So I will I'll answer it short and sweet. Harambe's
Looking
will was done. That's it. Harambe's
You're a
will
fucking puss.
Harambe's
Yeah,
will was
dude.
for me
You're a
to.
puss
Tell us
and
how
you
you
fucking
really
lost.
feel. Don't be a poon.
Well, I wasn't
Yeah,
done
you got
yet.
this-
Oh,
Scripted answer.
I was gonna harp on Jordan as much as I could, but as soon as I'm up, oh, it just sucked that it
Well,
happened.
I wasn't done yet.
Your political career is over. You may as well not be PC right now. Like,
Yeah, no,
get
no,
it
no.
out
I wasn't done yet though.
But you said short and sweet, and then you said your 3 words. So
Dude,
obviously
have you
assume
not
that
been
we're
my
done.
co-host? I say short and sweet, and then I go on for 5 minutes, all season. So anyway, back to my short and sweet. Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that this is. I think in the last 2 years, this is the most I've invested my time into trying to be good at fantasy football, and I have finished second to last and last. I've won the league investing less time than I have in the past 2 seasons. So
The market is illogical.
something has to change, and so that's
And I'm gonna win the league.
I think
Yeah, that's right.
I think look, it's a disgusting feeling to know that I'm going to be carving my name, because I think it's me carving my name into that.
No,
That
Matt has to. It's whoever.
Matt has to. Matt already sent it, I think.
No, it should be Loesch.
Sorry, Loesch. Loesch, that's right.
Well,
Loesch or Matt
So
should
he
have carved
does have
Loesch.
to send it to me.
Well,
Yes, it
he's-
has to touch the fucking cursed hands.
okay. Well, I don't even think. All right. Well, we'll figure that out. But look, I'm disgusted. I'm sickened. I mean, I join a group of people who are our loser winners. Ted.
Not a good
Speaking
group.
of Ted,
It's a group of scoundrels.
JB, myself now, Va.
Va.
Who else is in that group of loser winners? Is that
Just a
that
real
it?
rugged group.
Most of the people who've won. I mean, like a majority now at least.
Well,
Whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
So-
Yeah, don't count me in there.
yeah.
Right.
Well, it's a
Wardle, can you
stain.
believe these people? They've
It's-
never even
These
they have
fucking
2
one-timers.
championships.
Hey,
These one-timers.
It's a stain. It's a stain that I will never be able to remove.
Kind of like
with
the
the
one you've
deucing.
done to several of your high school
So,
students.
Nope.
Jesus.
Nope. Refute that immediately. Shut that down
Jesus
real
Christ.
quick on air.
This is becoming the Lost Harambe episode.
And so yeah, right.
Oh, what
Oh, all of a
happened?
sudden
None
I
of
ran
them
out of
were-
space.
none
It's
of it was
gone.
recorded.
No.
He's been setting this up for the whole year.
Yeah. No, bottom line, it sucks. It blows. I'm a Dusebag and I'm a
Wait,
fucking
Sean,
loser.
winning sucks?
What's
Or
that?
like losing sucks?
Yeah.
Fucking insane commentary.
Yeah. It sucks. It blows. I'm pissed. I mean, Harambe had forsaken me this year. I can't explain it, but yeah, it's
Again, you suck.
You're kind of going
Harambe
out.
gives us free will. You fucked yourself.
my
You're kinda going
trades.
out
My
with the bitch
trades will
right now.
definitely cool down because the last 2 years I've also traded more than most other years, and
No, it's a really good idea for you to keep doing that.
so
Yes.
you'll probably see me go with the Wardle method. Um, the Wardle
What is
method
that?
is
And
like
what,
trading
Somehow
once
have
every
like a
5
banger
years.
draft.
Try
No,
to fleece Tuck in the last
the
couple
the
months.
yeah the
He offered those to me, all right?
one
Dude,
trade every
Wardle
5
in
years.
fantasy is an absolute bottom feeder.
Yeah. So I mean, look, it's been a disgusting season. I can't tell you the amount of times that I turned on football to watch for fantasy players, and then watch things like a Lamar Jackson garbage time drive that fucks my whole game, like touchdown to Isaiah Likely, to watch DK Metcalf roll his ass onto the 1 yard line and get a touchdown overturned, to watch Khalil Shakir, get down to the 1 yard line and get in all these costing me win. It's just I'm always right in the muck. The past 2 years
You
I've been
should
right
stop
in the
watching
muck,
football.
and I always just end up on the bottom end of things. So with all the wrong tiebreakers to have, and
Can I
it's
recommend
been
a
rough.
strategy to you, Sean?
Yeah, win.
Yeah, don't fucking suck.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
I guess the question is, I mean, because everything comes down to the Lions Super Bowl this year, right?
mm-hmm.
Or else it's I mean, it's not gonna happen, but like,
The Lions. I'll say this right now: the only thing that can redeem sports for me this year is the Lions winning the Super Bowl. That's it.
I guess the
I
Celtics
can
don't
be at
matter.
peace if the Celtics are in a new season. That was how the calendar year works, but um no, like fall sports on, like if the Lions win the Super Bowl, listen, especially against the Bills, if this is my fate where the Lions beat the Bills in the Super Bowl and I had to take the L against Jordan to get that, then I'm at peace. Otherwise,
Didn't y'all? Weren't
you
the
gonna
Lions
get-
players
Are
like
you
doing
still gonna get
backflips
the
for beating like a
tattoo?
500 team?
hold on, I got 2 questions. Ted, what was your
Dude,
question?
this is like a gold medal
I
in
was saying
mental
the
gymnastics.
Lions players were just like doing backflips and talking shit for beating a Niners team that's like practically 500.
Dude, we are terrible. I've watched one game this season.
Oh yeah, we did just
Is that
beat the
different from
Niners.
every other season?
Usually it's 0.
The
That's
Niners-
actually one more than every other season.
Yeah, also Loesch, yeah, tattoo on my arm if the Lions win the Super
Where
Bowl.
on your arm? Have you thought about your
just-
forehead?
No, I haven't considered it, but I'll put it on
Have
the
you thought
list
about
of
adding to
spots.
the tramp stamp you have?
Have you thought
Um,
about a
That's
piercing on your
special,
right
so I
ear
don't want
only?
another tattoo near that. Yeah, I'm thinking probably just the arm, like
Yeah,
You
but
also
like
got
arm,
in
one on your
on the arm.
peen, little slugger.
close to the shoulder.
Oh, like where like upper bicep or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
That's gonna be really fucking cool, dude.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Hey, and what happens when the Bills beat
It's
the
gonna
Lions
be
and
a
you
lion
take a
having
double L
sex
to
with
me
a
this year?
buffalo, right?
If I double L to you in 2 of the biggest ways I can take an L to you, which is us watching my Lions be in their first Super Bowl in their history and lose to the fucking Bills, and me losing the damn league to you, that would yeah, that's
Get the tattoo before the Super Bowl.
I was about to
I
say,
think
if
he
you're a
would
real fan, why
legally
wait?
own you at that point, right?
If you're a real fan, why are you waiting, Sean?
it's possible. Yeah, it would be not good for my mental health. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, anyway, losers lose, and that's what I did. But I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm getting to the grind, and
Isn't
three-peat
that what
incoming,
like
baby.
fucked you this year though?
Well, not no. Actually, Ted asked a question. I think it was on the pod because I mentioned that like I started doing fantasy research after the draft, and Ted was like, "Let's see how that pans out." And
Bad.
yeah, that's how it panned out. So no, I think I know what I'm gonna do, and it's not gonna be anything like the past 2 years. Calm down the trading, and we'll see if I can grind my way to a three-peat. So
Dude, I
Do not
can't
calm
wait. I
down the
cannot
trading.
wait for you to first round
you just-
pick Travis Etienne next year.
Did you just say grind your way to a three-peat?
well, I have to start with
Brother.
the first one, but yeah.
Well, no, what you have to start with is taking the SAT and then sitting in a Waffle House.
Well,
You better just
okay.
not grind your way back to the fucking bottom again.
Yeah, I need to first get back to the winners bracket. Go
Dude,
ahead.
Fuck Sean.
after my little Waffle House excursion the other night, to quote the great Ron Burgundy, it was delicious, but it is filling.
And not somewhere to eat if you have stomach issues.
No, that's
Famously.
true.
Yep.
Waffle House is like my happy place, though. I will say.
I haven't had it in a hot minute. I got like the big spread with all the toast, the eggs, the hash
It
browns,
was
all of it.
it was a lot more expensive than I remember last time I had it.
It ain't that bad. Like it's no more than like a fast food meal, and like you get way more and more filling.
Yeah, exactly. Like I get out of there with tip for $20.
Do you sometimes leave there without your tip? Are they like biting it off?
I'll tell you, some of the scraps I've been in, I thought I lost the tip.
What do you get in there that's $20?
Well, no, I get a coffee, and then I get the little hash brown scramble bowl.
Oh, okay, okay. With
Add-
Greek and everything, that makes sense.
Add sausage and add an extra egg.
Hold
and
on.
it's usually like
Chocolate chip
14, and then I
Did
just
Wardle send us on this derail? What happened?
HJ
How
in
did
the
this happen?
bathroom's at least like
Can
$8.
we agree after Sean's diatribe of just horse shit that we just listened to? Can he at least like run a mile after spending like all that time at the SAT and the Waffle House? Let's just make him do all of them. He does karaoke after that. Gets on a flight.
You would
Fuck
like
this
that.
dude.
You
how about he
would.
has to eat? How about he's got to eat the hot chip before the SAT?
Oh, that's good.
Dude, that would be brutal.
Every year you compound the punishment.
Only if Sean loses
Hot
that year.
chip on the cross country flight while taking the SAT
Oh,
and singing
God.
karaoke.
You also have to run a mile on that flight, just up and down the middle row.
Like Russell Wilson.
I was gonna say Mr. Unlimited did that.
Well,
High knees in the airplane.
Mr.
I've never seen a closer analog
Unlimited.
of a player for Sean than Russell Wilson.
Well, I think
Does Deanna have a giant black X?
no. Unfortunately, no. What?
Have you broken the news to her?
Hold on. Pause. Pause.
Wait. Yeah. Wait.
Huh? No.
You can't Tim Allen your way out of that one.
All right. So let's see. I think it's about time that we make the peaceful transition of power live, because we have a new commissioner, everybody. It's Jordan Dry. He was
Please
elected.
don't say my last name on here.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's
The
probably
vote-
best less people know information.
The vote was not close. I believe the only vote Loesch got was for himself. So
Interesting.
I think you all can see
Well,
this.
we don't know. Two people recused themselves from voting.
All right, so I believe now where I'm gonna head to is.
You know, it's almost classless because I know Jordan told me to begin with he was going to vote for Loesch so that he had somebody voting for him, and then he saw that Loesch voted for himself. It was going to be like a fair exchange.
Let's see.
I don't remember ever agreeing to that. And if
No,
you
you
have
said it.
screenshots, they're clearly AI.
Okay.
You said it.
So you guys are seeing the same screen I'm seeing here. So I know I
You
can
forgot
give
to close all your tabs.
LM powers to Jordan right now, right? Like I can give him league manager powers just like this.
Yep.
But can mine?
Interesting. Okay, password.
Hell
Let's see it.
no.
Let's see it.
Reveal that password.
Okay, so Jordan has now
This
been
does not
given
seem
league
like a
manager
peaceful
powers.
transfer.
But then
Go
how
back
can
there and
how
go
can I?
back there and see if you can uncheck yourself now.
So
I feel the power.
here's the. Why is it not?
Oh, interesting.
So
All of a
Jordan,
sudden, this doesn't
can
work.
you
I mean, it's
uncheck me? Because I can uncheck you. So
I'm
now
not-
can you go uncheck me?
I'm not on a computer right now. I'll have to check later.
the only thing that we can do, Sean, is torch your account and create you a new one and add it into this league. It's the only
Kinda
thing we
true.
can do.
Maybe that's exactly what I need after losing the league.
I mean, it would be terrible to lose a history of biting kneecaps, but it hasn't been so good for you, so.
Not the past couple of years. It has not. Yeah, looks like I can't do anything there. So, all right.
But,
Well,
you
hey,
know,
listen,
personally-
Jordan. See if you can.
personally, I would not have an issue with you still having the check mark because, like, God forbid, only one person has the thing and then they die or something. Like maybe having 2 people could be good.
Well, JB, I'm glad that you think I'm gonna die this year. I was actually
That was the only reason we've been keeping Sean alive.
he was gonna hold off actually for a little bit, but
Let's just say Cole is not too on board with the quote unquote peaceful transition.
Hold on, wait. What's this option?
Bullshit.
What's this?
what's it say?
It says
Delete
delete
league?
league. Permanently delete your league.
Don't do that.
Too bad.
I did
Don't do
just.
that.
Well, maybe I
this
didn't
has been
lose now.
nothing but peaceful.
Maybe, maybe I didn't lose the league.
I bet
um.
that button doesn't even do anything.
Well, now this is the big red button that you get when you're president. Jordan has access to it now too. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If I'm in the loser game next year, you best believe that fucking button's getting pushed.
Oh no, there was a glitch.
All right. Well, Jordan,
I
when you
don't
get
know
a
what
chance,
happened.
see if you can remove my check mark under your power, and if not, I would be down to because biting kneecap, similar to like when Tim left, when Kevin left, like their accounts and their history still stay there. I would just literally have to leave the league and then come back on a new account. And if that's
Well,
what the
that's
league,
if
if
the
the
league
league really
releases
preferred
me
you
back.
only have an access, then I would do that. So it's whatever.
No, I actually don't care if it's dual, whatever,
There's
because
psychological history in it too and stuff.
I was gonna say something like, "Oh, my password will be so and so in case I do die this year," because you never know.
Big plans.
Dude,
Yep.
Sean is he's setting up a backdoor election here. It's kind of crazy.
Well, it's no different than when Biden was elected. Obama was still pretty much the president.
That's true. And Kim was so
Bum.
hairy.
Well,
Wait,
well,
wait,
listen.
what did you just say, Jordan?
This
Milos,
guy
When?
doesn't know.
Uh-oh.
This guy doesn't know
What-
about the
what did I
fucking
say?
government.
Yeah.
This guy
That
doesn't know.
Biden
Here
was
we
not the
go.
president; it was Obama. Said so it'd be no different than if Sean still had the power. I'm the face. I'm Sleepy Joe. Hey, come on, man. Hey, watch out, Jack.
You do love double chocolate chip.
I prefer mint chocolate chip, actually.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
All right. Well,
Sean's my Jill Stein.
that was, and I'm very proud of that. But with
I
no,
actually think he's more like your Ghislaine Maxwell, but all right.
Does Sean remind anybody else of the chicken bake kid?
who is that?
Big Justice.
Yeah, Big Justice. Thank you.
Sean's
I
not
thought that was the
Jew enough.
Rizzler.
You think,
Nah.
you think Sean can even hold a candle to the Rizzler swag?
That for
Come on
sure.
now,
Hell,
you know
no,
I could.
absolutely not.
What is this? What is Big Justice? Oh my God.
No, he's
It
cool.
looks like
Trust me,
you.
He
Just
hits
pulled up a self-portrait.
gangers.
This is definitely Kid Wardle. Come on.
Sean's more interested in Big Justice's sister, Ashley.
Big Justice says not nearly large enough to be Kid Wardle. You're out of your mind.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Well, listen, gentlemen, we've done everything we've needed to do now for this pod. So, starting with the winner, because he gets priority. Do you have any words you would like to give off to the league for the listeners?
Could you play that clip of that retard saying, "And I'm gonna win the league"?
Yeah, I got you. Somewhat beats me to it.
And I'm gonna win the league.
There you go. All praise to Harambe.
Oh,
Nice.
hey, before we get much further, do I have to get that trophy engraved before I send it to James, or is he supposed to do it? What's
He does it.
Okay.
You put your own name on it, obviously, right?
Yeah, you
I don't
do.
think so. I think Vern did it. That's why I was confused.
Oh,
No, Wardle. Usually the winner puts their own name on it.
Okay.
At least
James,
I
let me
did.
let me get your mailing address, and I'll get that packaged up and sent post haste.
I had to get Kevin's name put on it.
Well, yeah, it's
I
'cause
almost
Kevin left
prefer
the league.
JB walking into a trophy store and asking them to put "Me Want to Puknani" on his trophy.
And if they're like, what does that mean? I'll make it very clear. I'll bring my car up. I'll max out the sound system.
You gotta wait
Dude,
for the
man,
sub to kick on. You gotta wait.
Dude, I
They'll be
appreciate when people are
They'll be
interested in the
Seagal
lore,
truthers.
but okay, yeah, we'll get that figured out. Thank you.
It's pretty
Loesch,
cheap to
Loesch, any
disengrave.
final words?
Yeah, fuck Jill Stein.
Okay. All right. How about
You are officially on a list, my friend.
how about to our two newest co-hosts for Dome next year, JB and Ted? Any final words from either of you?
That was
Oh, I
announced,
can't
right?
fucking wait. I
Yeah, I
cannot
just,
wait for
That
uh,
was
that.
announced at the beginning.
I look
Yeah.
forward to promising a little more production value to the show.
Thank you.
We're gonna get the Discord Nitro. Everybody's gonna be able to add some custom sound bites they want to break out on their episode.
Ooh, Discord Nitro? Fancy.
That's investment in the product. Damn.
I hope me and Ted can brainstorm a little revolving weekly section thing so we can have a little curveball thrown onto the guest. Yeah, I think it'll be good. That's my piece, at least.
Hell yeah.
The only
Teddy?
downside is we miss a little bit of the co-host, but I'm loving the fact that we're dropping the host.
I'm not following. But but Ted, any thoughts? Any final words?
No, it's the current format will be missed, and I doubt it'll nothing to drastically change, but everybody's still gonna be involved. It's all in the Harambe family, baby. Come on now. Oh, I do actually have one final word. Beta.
Beta.
Later.
I mean, I'll be
Beta.
real with you. The current format will be the future format. Was like add something. It ain't gonna change. There's only so much you can talk about this stuff.
Later. Later.
Later.
Oh my god, Wardle,
Later.
are you in a wheelchair?
Later.
This isn't right.
Later.
Mm.
Peter.
Boy.
The
Peter.
shacaronis will be flowing. The rock hard shits will be getting squeezed out on the damn rag next year.
That might be the only food I consume in the off season.
Well,
Is the tagline for the new season? It's gonna hurt to wipe.
I would love that.
See, the thing with the shacaronis, there's no need to wipe because it just comes out as one solid brick, and then you're
All you need
there's
is
like
like a tissue or something to dab up the blood that from all the.
Some
You
gauze.
need like a husband stitch to get your beehole back in order. But
God.
You really gotta pack the wound.
my real last note. Fuck Tucker, dude. That dude is so fucking dumb. And not only did he like give Wardle this whole team, it's like his bum ass quarterback. Tua gets injured, and then A-Chain is like left neutered without Tua. So it's like Tucker's whole team is just like fucking useless. He should have lost the whole league. It's a shame he didn't. Yeah, that's my 2 cents on that.
We're setting up
Alright.
storylines for next season. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna spill in.
Oh yeah, and I looked it up. Tucker was the one who lost the league, another league that when I was doing the superlatives. So
Damn.
he probably traded away that whole squad too.
Should have been Lowe's, should have been Tuck, but nope, it was me. And I'll say my final words before Jordan. We know, we all know.
That's crazy work.
Yeah, listen. It's the league is changing. The league is changing. New commish, new host, and it's changing, and it's basically kicking me out of any spot of significance. So
Or the
does
better.
that mean it's getting better? Maybe. But that gives me
and also you
that
first and foremost on that.
that gives me time to focus on trying to win again. So I'll take it. But
you're using this as an excuse.
but I'll maybe I'll listen. I appreciate my 8 years as commish. I thought it ran all right. I'll give myself a 5, like JV. I think it did okay. I think it progressed. At least it got better. Through the democratic process mainly, though. I was just kind of the figurehead. There's no corruption there. And of course, I've enjoyed Dome the past 3 years. It's been a lot of fun. So I look forward to being a guest and to get some listens in. And yeah, looking forward to the future of the league. So, R.I.P.
Hanging
Harambe.
up his jersey like fucking Thanos.
I've never wanted someone's head on a stick more than when Sean was the commish.
Well, well, now it's
Well, let's
Jordan's
just
turn.
say,
So get ready,
let's
Jordan.
just say
Jordan, you're gonna lower the price of eggs, right?
lower the price of eggs.
It's all that matters.
see.
So
Commish.
he better.
For you, no. You see, I play favorites as commish, and you can definitely win my favor in more ways than one.
Can you lower the price of Chegg? I need to study.
Why don't you just use JB's check account?
He used to butt chug all day long. I do remember that.
Dude, JB's cheg used to be the shite.
Yeah, that was that thing got spread around.
A lot of
Went crazy.
chugging going on.
You know,
yeah.
recently I was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Recently
No,
I was
no,
doing
no.
some
Go
tutoring.
ahead.
Yeah, recently I was doing some
No, you go ahead.
tutoring. That pig account's still just paying for itself, dude.
You're
Some
still
kid was
paying
like,
for chug?
yeah, because I was tutoring this kid and I completely forgot how to do physics too. So he would be like, how do I do this problem? I'd quickly search and be like, oh, this is where you need to start. He thought I was like a genius, but I was just walking him through the check page. Like $40 an hour. It was crazy work.
Are you using the
That's sweet.
Are you using the Sean Hayward School of Tutoring where it's I think he didn't he say something about how like a student learns the most during 7 minutes in heaven or something?
Okay. Again, immediate refute. Man, this pod is so close. I mean, is that little red light even going? I don't think it is. I don't think we've been recording.
Hands-on tutoring.
Yikes!
God,
Yikes!
no.
All right, Jordan, do you had any final words as the new commissioner incoming?
Well, I appreciate the people voting for me. I'll do my best to be as good or better than the Cuck Mish. I will say the season was absolutely brutal. Probably my least enjoyable season, but all along Harambe was using me for the greater good. You know, he had to send me to that losers game to send Sean to hell. And looking back, I never lost faith in Harambe, and I appreciate him using me as a vessel for his great mission. I said it earlier last week. Nas said it was written, but Harambe wrote it, and what a story! What a story! Hopefully next year I return to greatness, but Harambe's will shall be done.
As always, it will. Yep. All right, gentlemen. Well, that's gonna wrap us up. So I hope you all enjoyed. The listeners who didn't make it on as guests, you're not as good as everyone who's on here right now. And well, hopefully I can provide an entertaining punishment in the off season to everybody. I can guarantee I'm going to be doing at least 6 hours in the Waffle House because I will bomb that math. I will bomb math bad. So that's at least coming.
Just get tutored by JB beforehand.
You're telling me a college graduate
It's a
can't pass
cheg.
basic high school math?
I haven't
I'm
touched.
telling you that.
I mean, I haven't
Yep.
touched math. That stuff since I don't know the last time I took a college math class. So freshman year of college.
All right. Let's see real quick. What is 5 to the 0 power?
1.
Okay, thanks, Cole.
See,
you
yeah,
gonna
he
take
wasn't
that
asking
SAT?
you.
Yeah, Cole,
But I
we-
wouldn't have
we
said 1. I was
understand
gonna say
you are
0.
smart. We don't need you to. We're trying to figure out if Sean is smart.
I
Sean,
was
are
Takes
you,
the SAT with
Dude,
high school students every year.
Yeah.
Sean, are you allowed to audit another class during your lunch period?
I can tell you this. I'm definitely going to take some kid's test that I get when I'm proctoring the test, and I'm going to take it myself and have the kid just like sit there to get some practice in. So I'm definitely
You
going
be doing some proctology with a kid?
to. No, okay. See again.
That's what I heard.
See this?
Rock state exams.
Dude, you could really flip
Yikes,
this
yikes.
positively for your class. It's like, hey, I'm gonna take the SAT with you. If you score higher than me, no
My
after school punishment today.
my principal
Sean views it as a reward.
my principal will be shocked when I come to her and say, "Hey, instead of proctoring the SAT this year, can I actually take it? Can you order me
Actually,
a test
genuinely,
too?"
would that like preclude you from being able to do it?
No, what do you mean, like at
Like,
all?
is it well? Because like you're not supposed to look at the answers or something, right?
If I'm proctoring, no, but if I I couldn't be a proctor if I was taking it. Yeah.
I'm gonna be
So
honest, this is like so dumb that it's like on a level where I bet you like some local news channel would like do a story on this. Like, local
They
team in the
would.
Lucy Falls Football League has to take tests with their students.
Listen,
like, I would not be surprised
Spectrum
if this
Channel
was-
13 would happily do that.
I will do my damnedest to make this as entertaining as possible. I feel like this punishment is almost built for me based on where my work is. So I'm gonna try my damnedest to make it as entertaining as possible.
And listen,
And,
if Channel
we'll see.
13 needs some sound bites, JB and I will let them dive into the Harambe archives.
Nope.
There you go.
No,
Yeah,
that
that's a good
doesn't.
idea.
No, we don't dig past that. Never mind. Hey, listen, I'm just gonna take it online and call it a day. So
I
yeah.
can't be in a room with kids.
No, we got a folder. We got a folder of stuff to send into Channel 13. Don't worry.
Yeah. All right.
I've been saying for a while that Sean keeps talking shit. I'm gonna put him on the news. Hopefully, this is the way it happens.
All right. Well, listen.
Are
R.I.P.
the kids in the
Harambe.
class allowed to use their urban language again?
R.I.P.
They let me off the
Harambe.
bat?
Dick's out for Harambe. Harambe for president. It's all love for Harambe. Always. Rest in peace, Harambe.